Hello my little nublings, Kingdom Rush episode 6. Let's go over the upgrades really fast. We can actually get 2 more upgrades, sweet! We got the Hermetic Study, which is good. Everything's decreased by 10% and increased wizard attack damage, so that's just freaking sweet. So we're starting to probably end up using wizards a little bit more, especially on levels like this, like the Citadel. Yes, these levels are a little bit on the tough side because they have bosses and stuff, yes. Now this is, the 6th level, so it's halfway through, so I think that's why they decided to put this level as a boss level. I think they also have a level 9 boss as well, and then the level 12 boss, of course. So we got the Arcane Wizard and the Holy Order. So these are the first level, these are not the first, these are some of the first level 4 towers that we can get, and I will explain the upgrades along with them. At least as far as I can tell you. Of course, I'm not perfect, and I don't know every single little itty-bitty-bitty thing about everything, but I think I'm pretty knowledgeable. So, we have bandits on this side and bandits on that side. So what are we going to build? Well, first of all, I'm actually planning for late game here, not early game. So of course I could just build a bunch of random archer towers everywhere, but that's not going to be the case. We build a mage tower here, mage tower here, mage tower yonder, mage tower over here as well. And then I'm not going to build anything down here because I don't care about those. And I'm going to upgrade my archer tower a little bit. So I'd like to get a ranger tower pretty early on, and I will upgrade these mage towers pretty soon as well. So bandits, we're not too worried about bandits, but of course just start building your reinforcements as much as possible. I don't care about your stupid tips. I am the tip machine. So don't even tell me about tips, because I will destroy you with all my amazing-tastic tips. And of course these guys right here, if they die, they don't respawn or anything, but they do re-heal themselves. So that's pretty sweet. Now the only real problem here is that these guys ever do actually get by, you pretty much have nothing to kill them with, so you're going to have to get something to start killing them eventually. So I'm actually just going to rain of fire over there, send out the next thing here, upgrade one of these mage towers here, and this guy should end up dying, send out the next wave, who really freaking cares, and just get more upgrades for everything. So we're going to rain of fire again, oh my goodness, we're going to kill all these stupid little goblins, get some more upgrades for my random mage towers here. I have one over there and one over here, so that's good enough for me. We got some orcs coming in, and mage towers, which are only orcs. We're going to send out the next wave as soon as possible here. Look at all this magic, and look at all this amazing money that we're getting right now. It's freaking sweet, isn't it? I talked too fast right there. Let's take a little chillax pill, Chris. Okay. So we got orcs coming out right now, and the orcs are not that strong. I think if you get some random mage upgrades, you should be good versus the orcs. And the shamans are probably the main problem that we have to deal with here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that we have some sort of reasonably strong archer tower to deal with these stupid shamans. Or the real plan is just to to rain of fire them to death. So I'm going to rain of fire them as soon as possible, right here, right in the middle, rain of fire them all. And that should be as much as we need. Now gargoyles, anything kills a gargoyle, so just upgrade whatever you want to kill the gargoyles. But what I'd like to do is actually just build one more archer tower on the back here, just as a little extra defense. I'm kind of keeping everything, I suppose you could say even, or symmetrical. So if you notice, I'm actually going with a full symmetry down the middle, because I feel like something comes out from over there is going to come out from over there, and stuff that starts over here is just going to both go all the way around. So what you just symmetry is probably the best way to go with this stuff. And now, what do you do? Well, we've got quite a few magic towers. I'd like to get at least, let's see what's coming out. Bandits and shadow archers. Bandits and shadow archers. So I'm going to get arrows. More arrows here. I'm going to upgrade these guys pretty soon. And these guys are really freaking strong, but I think these guys should actually deal with them fairly well. So, I really don't have too strong of magic yet. So I could get some more magic, but I'd like to get my archers up first, a little bit stronger. So now that we're about to kill that guy, we'll send out the wave early. There's 17 waves to this one, though. We're not really used to 17 waves. We're used to more along the lines of 6 to 15, or not even, it seems like 2 waves every round is like what we increase, basically. So the next wave here is shadow archers, and shadow archers are the main problem for these guys. They kill these guys really, really easily. Now we got wargs and stuff. So I'd like to get some upgrades for my archers here. Those will deal with the wargs fairly easily. Use your reinforcements, of course, pretty reasonably well. And these guys will actually end up killing all the extra wargs. And I will rain of fire randomly here just to kill some extra guys. And the archer tower should do fairly well versus all these random guys coming in here. I think we can kill most of these guys. I hope. These guys are actually going to defeat pretty much all the wargs, I think. and with just a little bit of help from my reinforcements, of course. Upgrade one of those guys as well, why not? And we saved at least one of them, I think, as long as we can kill them. Will we? Well, let's send out the gargoyles first, gotta pay attention to that stuff. And this guy looks like he's gonna die. Will he? Oh, he died with the last arrow. That's just too bad. So now it would probably be very, very effective to start upgrading my mage towers just a little bit higher. I really don't have too many good high-level mage upgrades yet. So we're not really upgrading them for the gargoyles. Gargoyles just die from everything. The only thing you have a problem with gargoyles is if you have a bunch of guys on the map and then you send out gargoyles, because you can't stop them with your reinforcements. You can't really do anything versus them besides just hope for the best. So I have my Rain of Fire back. Some goblins. No, don't even need to Rain of Fire the goblins. But I will do that right in the middle of the goblins and hope that anybody that comes out is just going to walk through this fire right here and get destroyed. So look at that. We got quite a few of these guys just running through the fire. We killed like 8 of those guys with that extra little bit. And now the shamans, of course, we got to block the shamans as much as possible. Keep them separated from everybody else, like I always say. At least as much as possible. And I guess that didn't really work out too well because now the shamans are in a big group of everybody. So this shaman's in the front here, so hopefully we can just kill him really fast. And more shamans, oh my goodness, you gotta watch out for those guys. So I'd like to stall those shamans as much as possible. At least keep them kind of busy, you know? And we got ogres here too. So ogres are extremely big tanks. Big tankmastic machines right there. So for the ogres, you really just gotta stall them as much as possible. And I'm probably going to end up using a Rain of Fire as much as I possibly can on these ogres and the shamans put together. But all my ranger towers working all in unity are doing fairly well versus all these guys in totality. Just going to stall them a little bit, on to the next wave, and we should be good. Now there's Dark Knights coming. So Dark Knights, you need something kind of strong versus them. So I'm actually going to get one Arcane Wizard over here, and I'd like to get another Arcane Wizard over here as soon as I actually get them. Now if this is annoying to you guys, I'm freaking sorry. But I'm just going to leave them up there because I really don't care. Just try and pay attention to the game here. So the next thing that's coming out is more Dark Knights, so I will just continue to send these out. There's Dark Knights and Shadow Archers. And instead of actually going with crazy, ridiculous... actually, let's Rain of Fire these guys. That was a little bit late, but I think it's pretty much required. Pretty much. We'll get another Arcane Wizard over here. And the Shadow Archers, of course, attacking this guy, and he actually might die as well, which is not fun, but what are you going to do? Next thing, Shadow Archers, Dark Knights, Marauders, and Shadow Archers. So I'm not too worried about most of those guys. I can get some Arcane Wizards up and get some higher level magic upgrades. It seems like magic for the most part is what we need to do on these late game stuff. Trying to stall these Marauders just a little bit, but they're really kind of hard to stall. And I'd like to Rain of Fire something. Don't know what I want to Rain of Fire yet. I might actually wait until they get over here and then Rain of Fire them. Or something. Here, let's just Rain of Fire right here. That'll get us some extra money. We can actually send out the next wave here and get a couple other random towers here. So I'm going to get another random upgrade, a couple random upgrades here. Get a Ranger Tower. Why not? And we'll get another Ranger Tower up here as well. As far as Arcane Wizards go, I mean, 2 Arcane Wizards is probably enough, but I'm going to get a little bit more magic upgrades just because I can. And let's talk about the Ranger Tower really fast. So now, I've been saying the Ranger Tower is my favorite upgrade, but I really haven't been going any further so far with the upgrades. But I will actually get one upgrade right now, or as soon as I can afford it, which is this Wrath of the Forest. So there's 2 ways you can go. There's Poison Arrows, and then there's Wrath of the Forest. And holy crap, let me actually get... Okay, so these guys are kind of running through. I got a little scared there for a second. It's okay. Got Wrath of the Forest here, 1, 2, and I will get the 3rd upgrade. So how do these upgrades actually work? So first of all, every single tower that you get to level 3 can get upgraded to level 4 with either the left-sided upgrades or the right-sided upgrades. So you can get a bunch of random different upgrades for these towers. And for the Ranger Tower, well, actually you can go to the level 3, and then you pick level 4 upgrades, which is either, like, for example, a Ranger Tower or a Musketeer Tower for the Archer Towers. In the Mage Towers, you can go with either an Arcane Wizard or... another one, which I can't remember the name off the top of my head. What is it? It is locked, so I can't even check it. So that's sad. But there's another upgrade for the Arcane Wizard, or for the Wizard that you can get. The Magic here, which is over here. And you can go with 2 different things there. And then after you get that upgrade, you can actually get another couple sets of upgrades where you can get up to 3 tiers of upgrades for that tower. So basically what I have here is, for the Archer Tower right now, I have either Poison Arrows or Wrath of the Forest. Poison Arrows are just, they do extra damage throughout, for like a couple seconds after the arrow hits, which is helpful, but it's not that unbelievably amazing or anything like that. So I really wouldn't recommend getting Poison Arrows too much. It's helpful, sure, but it's not like unbelievably amazing by any means. And then you have Wrath of the Forest over here, which Wrath of the Forest, anything in its range, which is pretty reasonable, I suppose. It's not terrible by any means. They get stalled down, like if they get rooted into the ground, basically, and they get stopped for like a second or so, which it happens quite often for slow guys. So slow guys will get stopped like 3 or 4 times with just one Wrath of the Forest if you have it in a good spot, which is just amazing. I mean, you can't really do better than that. And then it also does damage to them. So it has a 3-second duration, and it does 40 damage per second, which is like 120 damage. So a lot of really weak guys, you can actually kill them with a Wrath of the Forest, which is just amazing. Now I'm going to get one Poison Arrow thing here, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to Rain of Fire this guy. I haven't been Rain of Firing, I probably should have, and we're just going to stall him as much as possible. Now the main thing that you want to watch out for is this guy actually isn't that hard to kill. What's the real problem? It's these little guys that come out. These golem heads. Like, what the heck are up with these guys? They're actually really hard to kill. So you just gotta watch out for them. Don't let them get through. So don't just build a giant defense right here, because you can have these guys start running through and just go, if he like puts a little bullet like up here somewhere and just shoots all these guys out, it can actually do quite a bit of damage to you, lives-wise, which is not fun. They also tank quite a bit of damage, so they make you shoot these guys instead of shooting this guy because they're closer up, so it helps him survive even longer. But I think we should kill him fairly easily. We'll probably kill him like right over here or so. And if we get another Rain of Fire, we'll easily destroy him. Now he's trying to kill all these guys. You notice, like I said, they do heal themselves if there's nobody getting attacked by it, or nobody attacking them. So Rain of Fire should end up killing this guy. Rain of Fire, kaboom, and I Rain of Fired, of course, a little bit in front of him so he could walk through this little fire stuff and kill him, and that should be the end right there. Super duper easy, you know, no lives lost right there. These guys help out quite a bit. Just getting those guys is like a super awesome thing. If you need to, I didn't use any barracks, but if you need to, maybe use 1 barracks on the wolves or something. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day.